Hi, welcome to our presentation. Today our group presentation is about investment and portfolio management in the Colombo Stock Exchange with a special focus on Dialog Axiata PLC. This report examines investment opportunities in the Sri Lankan stock market and evaluates the performance of selected company listed on the Colombo Stock Exchange. Our analysis mainly focuses on Dialog Axiata PLC, while also considering Hatton National Bank and John Cale's holding as a part of the investment portfolio. The report includes industry analysis, company analysis, SWOT analysis, ratio analysis, portfolio performance evaluation, and risk and return analysis. These tools help investors understand the strengths, risks, and future potential of the company before making investment decisions. Where share and other financial securities are traded, it plays an important role in the country economy by helping businesses raise funds and providing investment opportunities for individuals. The main purpose of this assignment is to develop knowledge and practical skills in investment and portfolio management. It helps us understand how the stock market operates and how investors can make informed decisions. The Colombo Stock Exchange is the main stock market in the Sri Lanka. For this study, our group selected HNB, JKH, and Dialog Axiata PLC because they are well-known and financially strong companies operating in different sectors. This allows us to create a diversified portfolio and reduce investment risk. To identify profitable investment opportunities in the Colombo Stock Exchange, another one to analyze the financial and market performance of selected companies, and other objective is to understand investment risk and return thought portfolio management techniques. So other one is to apply tools such as industrial analysis, SWOT analysis, ratio analysis, and return analysis. So finally, to gain practical experience in making investment decisions based on real market data. In summary, this report helped us understand how investment analysis and portfolio management can be used to make better investment decisions in the Sri Lanka stock market.
The telecommunications industry is one of the fastest growing and most important sectors in Sri Lanka. It supports digital communication, online education, e-commerce, digital banking, and remote work, making it essential for economic growth. The industry growth is mainly driven by increasing smartphone usage and higher demand for mobile data and internet services. To meet these needs, telecom companies continue to invest in network infrastructure and advanced technologies such as 4G and 5G. However, the industry faces challenges from government regulations, inflation, and exchange rate fluctuations, which can increase operating costs. The market is highly competitive with major companies such as Dialog Axiata PLC, SLT Mobitel, Airtel Lanka, and Hutch Sri Lanka, competing through services quality, pricing, and technological innovation. Overall, the future of the telecommunications industry remains positive due to increasing digitalization, growing internet usage, and the expansion of 5G technology.
Dialog PLC is one of the leading telecommunications and digital service providers in Sri Lanka. The company was established in 1993 and operates as a subsidiary of Axiata Dialog. Dialog Axiata PLC is one of the leading telecommunications and digital service providers in Sri Lanka. The company was established in 1993 and operates as a subsidiary of Axiata Group Berhad, one of Asia's largest telecommunications groups. Dialog has a strong presence in mobile communication, broadband internet, fixed line services, digital televisions, and digital financial services. Through continuous investment in advanced technologies such as 4G and 5G networks, the company has become a market leader in the Sri Lankan telecommunications industry. The company serves a large customer base across the country and focuses on innovation, customer satisfaction, and digital infrastructure development. Dialog also contributes to Sri Lanka's digital transformation by improving connectivity and supporting economic and social development. Overall, Dialog Axiata PLC is recognized for its strong market position, technologically leadership, and commitment to digital innovation in Sri Lanka. Let's discuss the management discussion and analysis. Looking at the Dialog Axiata PLC's chairman's perspective, the company focuses on sustainable growth, strong corporate governance, and continuous investment in digital infrastructure. Despite economic challenges such as inflation, currency depreciation, and global uncertainty, Dialog has remained stable through its strong business model and strategic investments. Dialog has remained stable through its strong business model and strategic investment. Moving to the strategic direction, the company has identified several future priorities. These include expanding 5G network services, improving broadband connectivity and coverage, developing cloud-based solution for business, and growing digital financial services. These initiatives aim to strengthen Sri Lanka's digital economy and improve customer experience. The management discussion and analysis highlights Dialog's ability to overcome challenges while focusing on innovation, growth, and long-term sustainability.
I will briefly present the SWOT analysis of Dialog Axiata PLC. Starting with the strength, Dialog is the market leader in Sri Lanka telecommunication industry. It has a strong customer base supported by advanced infrastructure and the backing of its strong parent company, which enhances its financial and technological capabilities. Moving on weaknesses, Dialog faces high capital expenditure requirements to maintain and upgrade its network. It also depends on imported technology, which can increase cost and create operational challenges. In addition, the company experiences high operational cost due to the scale of its operations. Regarding opportunities, the growth of 5G technology offers significant potential for innovation and new services. The expansion of digital economy and increase in fintech opportunities also create avenues for business growth and diversification. Finally, the threats include intense market competition, economic instability, and frequent regulatory changes. Furthermore, rising cybersecurity risks pose challenges to protecting customer data and maintaining trust. Dialog's strong market position provides a solid foundation, but it must effectively manage its cost and external challenges while capitalizing on emerging Dialog opportunities.
Let's take a moment to look at ratio analysis part. Ratio analysis help us understand the company's financial strength, profitability, and investor performance in a simple way. So, first looking at profitability, the company has performed very well. The gross profit margin in 53.4%, the net profit margin in 11.6%, and the return on equity in 23.1%. These results shows that the company is earning strong profits and using shareholders' funds effectively. So, next, under liquidity ratios, the current ratio is 0.47 and the quick ratio is 0.46. These are lower than the normal standard of 1.0. However, for a telecom
telecommunication company, this is not a major issue because the company receives regular daily cash flows from customers. The debt to equity ratio is 0.84, which shows that the company is still at a manageable level. Finally, we can say the investor ratios show positive growth. The EPS is rupees 2.26 investors and the dividend yield is 5%, meaning investors are getting a reasonable return. Overall, the ratio analysis shows that the company has strong profitability, improved investor confidence, and a stable financial position, but liquidity should be carefully managed.
Today I will present the performance of our stock portfolio, which consists of 3 blue chip companies listed on the Colombo Stock Exchange, Dialog Asiata PLC, Hatton National Bank PLC, and John Keels Holding PLC. The portfolio's total market value is 10,349.4, generating a profit of 255.72 and overall capital return of 2.53%. Starting with Dialog Asiata, this was the best performing stock in the portfolio. The share price increased from an average purchase price of 36.4 to 41.6, producing a gain of 30%. Strong market demand, high trading volume, and positive investor sentiment contributed to the growth. As a result, Dialog became the main driver of the portfolio's profitability. Next, Hatton National Bank recorded a small loss. The current price is 400 compared to the average purchase price of 440.34, resulting in 4.54% loss. Although the stock faced resistance in the market, investor sentiment remains positive, suggesting potential future recovery. Moving to John Keels Holding, the stock is currently trading at 20.1, slightly below the average purchase price 20.73, creating 4.12% loss. However, John Keels remains a strong blue chip company with high liquidity, strong industrial ownership, and positive long-term growth potential. In conclusion, this portfolio demonstrates the importance of diversification and risk management. The strong performance of Dialog Asiata successfully offset the small losses from HNB and John Keels Holding, allowing the portfolios to remain profitable overall.
This shows the performance of the three stocks in our portfolio: Dialog Axiata, HNB, John Keels Holding. First, Dialog Axiata was the strongest performer. The share price increased significantly, supported by high trading volume and positive investor sentiment. Because of this strong momentum, the Dialog became the main contributor to portfolio's profit. Next, HNB experienced a small decline in its share price. However, this appears to be a temporary market correction rather than a major concern. The bank continues to have strong financial fundamentals and operate in a stable banking sector, which support its long-term potential. Finally, the John Keels Holding or JKH remain a stable blue chip investment, although the current share price is slightly below our purchase price. The company has diversified business operations, strong investor confidence, and long-term growth prospects. Overall, Dialog is currently driving portfolio growth, while HNB and JKH remain strong long-term investments with solid fundamentals.
I'm going to talk about portfolio risk analysis. Our portfolio risk analysis focuses on evaluating the balance between risk and return across three companies. They are Dialog Axiata, HNB, and JKH. The portfolio was strategically diversified across the telecommunications, banking, and diversified holding sectors to reduce overall investment risk. In terms of weight allocation, Dialog Axiata accounted for 43.81%, HNB for 27.05%, and JKH for 29.13%. This allocation was designed to maximize returns while maintaining a balanced level of risk. The portfolio achieved a return of 4.44% with a standard deviation of 13.85%, indicating a moderate level of risk. The risk assessment shows that diversification successfully reduced volatility and minimized the impact of poor performance from any single stock. Although HNB and JKH experienced short-term declines, the strong performance of Dialog Axiata helped maintain positive overall returns. Therefore, the portfolio demonstrates an effective risk-return balance and supports long-term investment growth.
Conclusion. To conclude our analysis today, our results clearly show that our selected investment portfolio was able to achieve positive returns even in market volatility. This is a perfect example of the power of good diversification across the telecommunications, banking, and diversified holding sectors. However, the star performer and the subject of our study is the Dialog Asiata PLC. Our last recommendation for Dialog is a confident buy or hold based on our full analysis. Dialog has an undisturbable market leadership position, strong financial health, and have potential for future growth with their 5G experience and fast-growing digital ecosystem. In summary, the telecommunication industry remains a very attractive sector in Sri Lanka, and Dialog is well positioned to capability on these opportunities for stable long-term growth. Thank you.